So I just finished high school on Friday. Today is what, Sunday? I wanted to film this sooner, but I was busy some stuff. But I finished high school. Friday was my last day ever. Tuesday is my graduation. I just want to make this video because as like a, I don't know, it's like a guide. Uh, I guess we'll call it like a guide. My guide to high school. Like this is my advice for high school. So I remember being a freshman, looking at videos on the web, TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that. Like, oh, what are some tips for high school? It's kind of cringy, but I don't care. You know, what should I do? Whatever. But I'm not gonna give you any tips like, oh, fashion style, or how to talk. So how to make a friend easy, or how to get the easiest GPA. No, I'm not. I'm not. That's not this type of video. If you hate high school, like school in general, like it's on you. Like I'm sorry, there is zero reason for you to hate high school, right? You can think, oh, this teacher sucks, or oh, these kids suck. I'm gonna break it down. Let's go first aspect, teachers, right? We've all had those bad teachers, those strict teachers, those annoying teachers, like the ones that we just hate every day. Like remember my junior year, like last day of school, like my last day of school was that final for that class, that math class. That teacher I hated so much. Like I'm sorry, I don't like this. I still don't like him now. Last day of school, I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have to deal with that anymore. But but the thing is though, because it was weird, because like that class that teacher hated was the last class of my blue days, my B days, because A day schedule, B day schedule. We have 4 classes a day, and the first 2 classes of the day were so goated. My friends were so fun, funny, good times. And that fourth class was that math class. I was like, oh my gosh, this teacher ruins my day. But you can't let a teacher ruin your day. Like no matter how bad they are, how strict they are, how annoying, how stupid, whatever, like if you're letting them ruin your day, that's on you. Like no matter how much they're annoying and how bad they are, the thing is, if you let them ruin your day, then it's on you. So just you have to get through it, suffer through it. Get through the class. If that bad teacher, okay, just ignore them. Don't think about it. Like listen, pay attention, listen to class, and just do your work. Don't do anything extra. And then class over, forget about them. Don't think about them at all. Like just don't let someone else ruin your day. That goes in the second part. Other kids, right? When I was a freshman, sophomore in school, I hated everyone. Like everyone was so annoying in my eyes, so stupid. I didn't like anyone at all except my friends. I was like, gosh, this person's annoying, that person's annoying. Like everyone here sucks. Okay, so what? Like everyone else is living their own life. Let them live their life, and you live your life. Like you realize, like end of high school, you're like, oh wow, I'm gonna miss some of these guys, whatever. But you can't, like, sending the teacher. You can't let other people ruin your day. Like unless they're, if you're being like bullied, stand for yourself, whatever. But like you can't just let, like, okay, there's an annoying kid in school. So what? If they're on your mind, if they are on your mind all day like that, that's on you. It's like it's already on you. Like I'm sorry, but like unless they're physically like making you annoyed or whatever, like just you like you can't let them ruin your day. That's on you. I'm sorry. Forget about them, ignore them, move away from them. Like just let it happen, dog. Like there's nothing else to say about that. Other part, people hate school because they're tired. So I know some days it's gonna suck. You wake up early because you went to bed late. You're tired in school, but they just get sleep. I promise you, if you get good sleep every night, like no matter where you are, the day is just easier and better overall. Like everything's brighter, life is better, you're happier. Get sleep. I'm not gonna go into that right now. It's just simple. Ready? It's at night. You don't need to be on your phone. Like if you truly care about yourself, you'll be getting good sleep every night. So get good sleep. Wake up early. I know it's a pain. Sometimes you won't, and there will be some days you won't be able to get good sleep, right? Because you're studying, because you're finishing homework, whatever project, and you have to wake up at 7 in the morning or 6 in the morning or be there by 7, whatever it is. And it sucks. You maybe have math first in the morning, but just get good sleep. Wake up. You get good quality sleep every night, same schedule. You wake up fine. Okay, you'll be fine. Eat a good healthy breakfast, energy, and start the day like that. Like get good sleep. It helps your mood. I promise you, school will be better with that. Literally, part 4 of this video is literally, if you have friends, any class is doable, no matter what. I promise. My senior year, I had good friends in every single class. Like at least one of my close friends in every single class. Even like that was my first year. I had a friend in math class, or one of my best friends in my math class, and like the class was like the classwork was so hard. Like I barely passed the class. It was so annoying. The teacher wasn't bad. There was sometimes they were annoying, but my friend in my class, it was so fun. We messed around, had fun. Like any class you have, if you have good friends, if you don't have any friends, make some friends. I'm sorry, put yourself out there. And if you want help how to talk to someone, be yourself. If you don't like that, move on to the next person. It's that simple. Just move like that. Forget about it. Yahoo! Oh. So yeah, make friends. Like yeah, I'm not saying every class you're gonna have friends in, but just I'm telling you right now, no matter what situation no matter what situation you're in life, if you have some of your close friends with you, it's a good situation, okay? Because you guys are just good buddies. You guys can laugh and all that stuff. And so there's not much really more to it. Actually, the last one is it's like a little inside trick, right? So I, you know, I started a thing where like it was like my second semester, my senior year of this year, my senior year, where I started to like it's kind of corny. I say it loud now, but I don't really care. I called it free will slash creative mode maxing. So what that is you just do whatever you want, and who cares what anyone thinks. I'm not saying to be a dick. I'm not saying when everyone's studying in class, make random noises and it's funny to you. And no, I don't be a dick. Don't be a jerk. But like, if you want to ask that person out, if you want to wear that shirt to school, if you want to try a new hairstyle, if you want to, I don't know, do whatever you want. Just do it, no matter who cares. And guess what? If they all laugh at you, and they all whatever, they all make looks at you, make faces, and stare at you. Be happy, stand out. You don't want to be a person. You don't want to be a sheep. You don't want to be a those like photos where it's like a big crowd, and then like one person in the middle is like highlighted because they're standing out. Stand out. Free will. You're in creative mode. You're in life. Be in creative mode. Do whatever you want. And some of those days, some of those times in creative mode, you'll be like, damn, I'm kind of embarrassed right now. Like I'm blushing, I'm turning red. My heart rate is going up. I'm breathing like heavy. I'm getting a little nervous. I'm getting a little, and be like, oh wait, I'm in creative mode. I don't care. They don't care, right? And if they do care, you still should not care, okay? Like enjoy high school, right? I'm not saying, you know, live it like there's no live like there's no tomorrow, but also do not live like there's no tomorrow. Like when I said, don't go party and drugs and drink because there's no tomorrow. I'm saying like if you want to ask that person out in the middle of the lunchroom, the middle like at the end of class when everyone's walking out in the hallways, do it like there's no tomorrow. Because what if on the car home from school you die in a car crash? Who knows? I'm not trying to like put you down and make you sad. I'm saying that because like at the end of the day, it does not care. It does not matter. End of the day, the day ends, right? The only day that's promised is today. So do whatever you want to do, okay? If you're scared of asking that question in class because you're scared it's a dumb question and the teacher's going to get mad at you, the worst they say is the worst. And guess what? If they do make fun of you, okay, who cares? Like, who genuinely cares? Like, when I started doing that specifically, I was so much more happy. Like, I was happy, but true peak happiness for me is like now when I just don't care what anyone thinks. You just do not care. Okay, you're embarrassed because you're standing awkwardly in line or whatever, or through the halls, whatever. Who cares? You should not. Let them care, okay? Because like I said, back to where I said earlier, is if someone is on your mind, like in a bad way, like oh that person's annoying. So all I think about for the whole day, the whole week, the whole month, or the whole high school career is how you hate that one person because they're always making noises and they're so annoying. Let it go, dude. Let it go. Like I'm sorry, just let it go, okay? Just let it go. Same thing. And if you're on their mind, who cares, okay? So that's really what my advice is for you. Is just like be confident, have a smile, and just joy max. Find the good in anything you can, okay? You're lucky to be alive, okay? So my guide to high school is just, and it's also that's 4 years of your life. So if you truly want to spend, like if people always say this place is a hellhole, this place is a prison. Like no, it's not. It's school. It's school. It's school. Okay, you're not being chained down. Okay, let's relax. You get to go to school and get to have a diploma and get to go to a good college if you choose to. Um, so just find the good in it. And if you in there, and no, I'm not saying every day is going to be happy. There will be some days and some weeks probably that you're just like feeling down in the dumps or mad, tired, and sad. But just try to make the most of it. Okay, that's 4 years of your life. If you want to waste 4 years of your life being sad, mad, grumpy, and tired, that's just that's unappealing. Spend those 4 years improving, getting rid of bad habits. Being happy, making friends. You know, trying new things, trying new activities, new clubs, new sports. You know, a lot of people switch to sports in high school from football to soccer or soccer to basketball, whatever. Find confidence, okay? Because you don't want to go into the real world after high school, like having no social, no social, I don't know, confidence, or not being up confident in yourself, not knowing what to do. Like, find this stuff out, okay? Make a fool of yourself, because guess what? This quote I heard is it was like embarrassment is an unexplored emotion. Go out and explore it, okay? Everyone laughs at you. So what? No one cares. Do the things you want to do in life, okay? So in high school, my guide to it just to be do what you want to do, okay? You don't want to take the class. You don't want to. If you don't want to. If you want to wear this shirt, like I said, you want to ask that person out. You want to bring this to school. Bring your lunch to school or whatever. Just do it, okay? Worst they can say. Worst that can happen is you fail, and then you get back up and try something else new. Okay, so that's my guide. That's my guide. Tyler's guide to high school.